Okay, it goes. I was thinking about why don't I do videos for my English speaking friends, and it will be a set of videos for my English speaking friends all over the world, and I just want to share with you guys, as I do it in Russian on my YouTube channel, about my life, about the changes, about everything what is happening to me and what I find very important. And but I don't want to that you see that I'm very serious. No, I just share with you my experience, my life experience. And today I want to start with one important topic which really helps me every day, and which really interferes with my life and implement it. And it's food, it's nutrition, it's the way how I changed my food habits, and how I started to eat as I eat now. So it began the same story, I think, that a lot of people have. Till February, March 2016, I led the normal life of of a normal, like every one of us. I was working, I lived in the city, and I bought my food in a supermarket, and I really didn't care about what I eat, how I eat, why I eat, and what do I buy. It was very convenient, it was very cheap, and it had a taste. What I ate meat, I ate fish, I went to the cafes, I went to the restaurant, I ate sweets, chocolate, everything, nuts, everything. But I ate a lot of fruits and vegetables as well. And I knew something about nutrition already, and I tried to not to make my food very heavy. And I used meat, or I used salad while eating meat or fish, and tried to avoid eating meat and fish with pasta or with potatoes, with carbohydrates. So I knew that it is better to separate carbohydrates and proteins. So, and sometimes I try to follow these rules, but not so much. I went to McDonald's, I went to Burger King, I went to junk food, I ate doner, kebab, because I lived at the time in Germany. And but to tell the truth, the quality of German products I like, and I like German food in general, and the German supermarket chains, because they offer you high quality to a very low price. I don't know how they manage it, and it's when they do something, sometimes it's really tasty, even when it is convenient. Yeah, and they offer you a huge variety of not expensive fruits and vegetables, and of high quality. So stop about it. 2016, what happened? I went with my friend Andrei. He's from Ukraine, but he lives in Germany, in Hamburg, as I did at that time. We went with him to Southeast Asia because both of us were very excited about kitesurfing, and we took our equipment and went to Southeast Asia to do kitesurfing. And I was dreaming about going to Southeast Asia since several years, because some of my friends, they went to Mui Ne, to Vietnam, and spent a lovely time there. and they told me and showed me the pictures, and I started to dream about it. And then my dream came true, and we bought the tickets with Aeroflot Russian Airlines, and flew from Hamburg, Germany to Bangkok, and took all our kitesurfing equipment with us. So it was the beginning of January when we both landed in Bangkok, and it was my second time in Asia, because first time I was in Taiwan, but I was doing the business trip, yeah, and but still I was very excited, and I'm very thankful to Wan Chin, the guy with whom I worked in Switzerland, who took me to Taiwan. Thank you, Wan Chin, you're a great man. And okay, so I went to with Andre, and we went to Bangkok, and we started doing sightseeing. We went to all these touristy places with him, and certainly we tried this and that, and we didn't have really a plan where to go, when to go. And so we got to know that one of our friends from Germany, a Russian girl from St. Petersburg, she was spending her time on Koh Phangan, on the island in not far from Koh Samui. So, and we contacted her. It was a coincidence that we came and that she was here. So we contacted her and we came to Koh Phangan, and here everything began. We started to share a house all together. I mean, me with Andre and she and her friend, and both of the girls, Ina and her friend Yana, they were vegetarians. So what does it mean? No meat. No meat, no fish. That's all. But we cooked together, we fried together, we steamed together, we boiled together, and certainly we bought everything local. And Yana and Ina, they were vegetarians, and so I started to be friends with Yana a little bit more, and we started to spend time together. And if we spend time together, we talk, we share, and she shared with me what she's doing, and I followed her, and I tried, and I stopped eating first meat. It was the same time, it was January, yeah? So already beginning, maybe February already. So I started to eat meat, but I ate fish and everything cooked. And then we went, because in Koh Phangan I found this place very lazy and unproductive, and I wanted all the time to escape. I wanted to escape from here. I didn't like the island because I couldn't do sport, I couldn't kite surf, I couldn't move, I couldn't really play beach volleyball, and I didn't know what to do. And the house where we lived was very small for us, and we had some issues with the landlord, and we had to pay. And then Andrei had a problem with the bike. He had an accident, and he wasn't happy here. I was a little bit maybe more happy because I had an affair with Yana, and I was excited about it, that I had a girl here, and it was okay for her. But we decided to leave the island because we still wanted to go to Mui Ne, to Vietnam, with Andre to do kite surfing. So we bought the ticket all together, and it was already the Chinese New Year when we came to Mui Ne. So we took the plane from Bangkok to Ho Chi Minh City, and it was very cheap flight, to tell the truth. But we forgot to pay for our kitesurf bag, and it was very expensive to take it with us. So we sent it via some transport company, and it was really an affair. It was really a case to take it out from the Vietnam customers. Oh, it was crazy, but I did it. Yeah. So we came to Mui Ne. I was eating vegetarian, cooked cooked vegetarian, and I didn't really miss the meat or miss the seafood. I tried it sometimes. I mean the seafood, but that was most of the time I was spending with Yana, and there are so lovely fruits and vegetables in Mui Ne in Vietnam that it was enough. Or we went to a restaurant because the food is takeaway is not so expensive, and that's why I didn't. That's why I spent a lot of time with her and shared with her, and I didn't eat meat any longer. But then our journey came to the end, and we had to separate us, and I went back to Europe, to Germany with Andrei. Yana went back home to Thailand, I think, and later she went to Russia. But I was vegetarian. I came back home to Germany, and I didn't eat meat. I ate everything cooked. Fruits, vegetables, and cooked food. But cheese, milk products, everything, but I didn't eat meat. And then something started to change in my life. I don't know how, but something started to change that maybe, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt the changes already. And then Yana sent me, I was thinking about, I was reading a lot about I started to read a lot, something about the food in general, and then Yana sent me some information about two Russian guys who started their marathon, their program to help people to come back to health in any age through changing their eating habits and to become raw vegans, so to eat uncooked food, only uncooked fruits and vegetables. And their names are Anna and Ara Arush, and they live in Bali, and they have their program, the name of it, it's Первый шаг in Russian, it's first step in English. Thank you guys, thank you for helping me, thank you for doing at that time it for me, for us. Thank you guys. I love you. And Yana, thanks a lot for helping me to keep it, and giving me advice to take in contact with Anna and Ara Arush. So I started to do the program, yeah, and it was tough because we were supposed to stop eating cooked food or start eating less cooked food during the week till Friday, and from Friday to Sunday morning, after doing cleaning exercises, stop eating and drinking. So from Friday to Sunday morning, stop eating and drinking at all. So from Monday to Thursday I could eat everything I want, but better certainly was to eat only vegan food and less cooked food, or still eat everything I want, but then stop drinking and eating. And so I started to change my nutrition and became raw vegan. So I started to eat only raw food. During this program already, I started it, and it was we kept the system every week, and I started to do this system every week, and I think I hold on 3 months doing it. Friday, Saturday, no food, no drink, and then raw food, and cleaning, detox, cleaning, put water inside my bag and letting go. So, to tell the truth, guys, it was really hard and it was really tough, and I wouldn't recommend to do it as stubborn, as uncareful as I did it, because I lost a lot. Okay, I lost my to tell it to call it eating habits, yeah, some normal eating habits. I stopped eating cooked food, yeah, but I lost weight. My weight was before the program was around 82, 83, 81, maybe 83, because I was doing exercise and I was doing kite surfing. And then I came to 72, 73. I lost 10 kilos. I was so tired all the time. I was so cold all the time. I felt cold. I didn't have energy really to move, to drive bicycle, to go to move, to go up the stairs or to go down the stairs. What I have to do, I couldn't wear my belts, I couldn't wear my trousers any longer. I had to make everything smaller. I had to bring it to a tailor and to make it everything smaller. I didn't have any clothes, any trousers, any belts to wear. My parents, my friends were scared, were afraid about me. They tried to talk to me and convince me to stop and start eating. I didn't hear to them. Really, when I was sitting, I felt the bones in my ass. Yeah, I couldn't really sit because I felt when I went light back or went back, I felt the bones. I felt my bones everywhere. I wasn't a skeleton, yeah, but I felt the bones in my back. But I still did it. I still kept on going with all this program, without food and drink and raw food, and I didn't know what to do. And through a coincidence, I met a very lovely guy. His name is Maxim. He speaks Russian, but he lives in Germany. Max, glad to meet you and thanks for helping me. And then later I got to know his friend Otto. The guys were around 20, I think 24 at the time. I was 30, 36, 37 at the time, yeah, but it didn't matter. All of them were raw, both of them were raw vegans since several years already. And I got to know Max and I was happy because he was the only person in my friend circle who shared the same values, who shared the same food, the same nutrition plan as I did, and he knew already a lot because they have been doing it since 2 or 3 years already, and he explained me a lot and he helped me a lot. And I bought a mixer where I started to do smoothies, and finally I stopped this Friday, Sunday, how to say it, starving, I think, yeah, in English. I stopped this Friday, Sunday torture. I started to eat. Raw food. I kept eating raw food, but I stopped touching me. And that's very important when we do something with you. You have to be prepared. You have to talk to different people and to who can share with you their experience, and don't do like I did, yeah? Because everything can go very smoothly. And I was lucky that I found the guys and I met them. And but imagine if I didn't meet them, what could happen? I don't know. I don't know, guys. You have to be very careful by changing all the habits, all the nutrition habits, because these habits are very strong, and they influence us very strongly. I think that's the most difficult thing to change in our life, eating habits, yeah. And so I met the guys and make some more light. I met the guys and we started to spend time together, and I stopped it, and so I start to gain weight again. And what I finally had to do? I had to go again to the tailor and to change again the size of my trousers, because I started to gain weight very quickly. I got the energy back, and I started to do the exercises, and my muscles and I started to grow again. And so now I'm weighing around 72, 73 kilos, 71, 72, and my height is 181 meters, 1 meter 81 centimeters. Sorry. So it means that I gain my weight back, and I felt the energy back, and we were spending really a nice time together. We were cooking together, sharing together, traveling together, sometimes living together. And we were like a family. And with Max we decided to make a program, nutrition program, health program for people, share with them our experience. And we were working for a network marketing company, and we sold some products to our friends for keeping them healthy. But at that time I had a full-time job at that time, and I had a small business with my friends and my mother. We had a small cafe, small restaurant for for takeaway and ready-to-eat food in the center of Hamburg. And I was raw vegan, and I didn't eat this food myself, but I had to sell it, but it didn't coincide with my way of life. So I wasn't really lucky doing this business. I wasn't really lucky working for the company, because I was selling something, and I had to sell it like healthy food, and without any nitrates and this and that, and it was difficult. At that time I didn't see any sense in it, and I didn't believe in nothing. I didn't believe in this business. I didn't believe in selling the stuff as a full-time employee, as a sales manager. And but at the time my friends circle started to change, and because of my nutrition I kept my friends away, because they didn't understand me and I didn't stop understanding them. And that was like for me I was too concentrated, too focused only on one thing, and I was only one way thinking. It's not right. For me it was at the time that this is right and this is wrong, and my way of life, my nutrition, my friends, my attitude is right. No, fuck. Everyone has to decide for himself and choose his way, choose his road, and don't lose what you have reached in your life only because of the changing of your way of thinking, of your way of eating. It's stupid. In my way, I think it's not right. And but still, I was raw vegan, and finally but to be a vegan, or to be a vegetarian, or to be a normal eater, it's nothing. It's nothing. Nothing has to do with your individuality. Nothing has to do how you are, how you live, how you react, how you treat people, how you behave, how happy or how unhappy you are. The food is only a part of it. But behind all this are more important things. And I will talk about it one time later. Now we talk about the food, about my experience. So I quit my job, I sold the business, I sold the car, I rented my flat out, I took my money, I closed everything what I could close, and I started to travel around the world. It was 2017, 25th of May. I started my journey. I was raw vegan, and I kept this raw vegan diet or program till till I ate one day cooked food in June, visiting my friend Jose in Spain. Thank you, Jose, for my brother, for being with me all these years, brother. His mom cooked paella for me, and I ate his food. I ate her food because it was the first time since 8 months that I ate cooked food. Can you imagine it? And then after on, I didn't eat anything except raw food. And and then I went back to Egypt, to the hub where I went to Georgia, and in Georgia I was visiting my friends Kadaria, and them like my relatives, my family, Georgian family, and they cooked for me. And at that time it was August. I started to eat. Thank you guys for hosting me. Thank you guys for being my family. You're really my family in my heart. And I went to Georgia, to Zugdidi, and visited them after 30 years. I met them again after 30 years, 30 years. Can you imagine how it was? And certainly the Georgian is a different culture. They show the hospitality, they show the love, and I came to them and I stayed in their place, in their house. And Lado, I remember you, my brother. Thank you. I remember how you cooked for me your soldier food, and Liliana, his mom, yes, she cooked for me as well, and so I couldn't say no. And I ate the food they made for me with their hands. But still, eating it, I felt uncomfortable, as I do some mistake, as I'm doing something wrong, as I'm doing something bad. I shouldn't do it. I was thinking about it, eating it. It's not right. It's not right. Now I see it's not right. At that time it was for me very important to think like that. Very important to keep my program. And then it was August that I started to eat some cooked food already, but only vegetarian food, not meat, not anything, only vegan vegetarian food, yeah, khachapuri as I ate. And then I met Yana again, and we decided to go together to the hub, to Egypt. And in the hub in Egypt I kept on my program, eating raw food, and it was alright, because I had luck to travel to the places where the fruits and vegetables are marvelous. The best mango in the world are growing in Egypt, to tell the truth. And I was crazy about it, about all this mango, watermelons, melons, then strawberry in winter, in December, January in the hub. It's marvelous. So I kept on eating it, and then we went with her to Bangkok and to Koh Phangan. And in Koh Phangan we started to live together, to share the life together, and to share our eating habits together. And Yana started to cook for herself, and she cooked for me, and we ate together. So I started to eat a little bit vegan food, a little bit cooked food, yeah, with her. And till April. In April we got separated, and I kept on eating raw food again. And then we met again in the hub with her, and and I apologized for my behavior, and asked her to come back to me. And Yana gave me a chance. Thank you, Yana, for giving me a chance in my life, and for sharing with me, and for believing in me. I don't forget it. Yes, and we went with her. We went to Peru for ayahuasca, Bolivia, Chile, and there I ate already vegetarian food, and even chicken I had to eat because someone told us that we have to eat chicken and fish during the ayahuasca ceremony, and before and after we have to eat chicken. I don't know why. So I started to eat chicken with her, and in Peru they prepare lovely chicken. I like it. So, but to cut a long story short, guys, what I want to say, I don't have much time left. It's already half hour I'm talking. Changing the eating habits. It's nice. It's nice because I feel myself young. I feel myself light now after eating vegetarian food. I take care about the animals. My life is changing. I started to pay less money for food. I started to waste less. I think that I became more conscious about what's happening around, and I'm saving a lot of money, and I'm saving a lot of resources eating vegan, vegetarian, or now I'm eating raw vegan again, fruits and vegetables mostly with you know what I eat. I show it already on YouTube. Now I eat mostly raw food, but 20% of my food is still cooked, still something, and one day a week I can do what I want. I can eat what I want, what I really want, but not what my eyes want, what I really want. But I'm not talking about meat, but if there is meat, if I want it, I will eat it. I have no problem with it. I will eat even salo, speck, salted fat of a pig in Ukraine. I eat it, I like it. So it's everything about results. Guys, I wanted to say the last sentence because I didn't get. I want to show you the fire which my owner makes today for us, for me. Crazy, eh? There he is moving, making one more. So, what I wanted to say, it's all about resources. Changing to vegan, changing to raw cost, I started to really take care about the resources of our planet Earth, and that's what I like about this. That I know, I see it by myself how much money I keep every month in my pocket, and how many resources I save for the planet. And I'm taking care about my body, about my health, and I don't want to be cruel with my body, because it gives me the possibility to act and to live on this planet, in this world, and it keeps me alive. It keeps me living the life. It keeps me enjoying the life. It gives me energy, and the food gives me energy, and I really take care about it, and I